Um, and then interesting shit with Rivera. And yes, Amy, you all can roll to try and see if you can recover more things with your
Thank
next
you, thank you, thank you.
period of resting.
You are the best. I'm sorry, I'm freaked out. I'm at like half my stats are at -1Z. I'm a little concerned.
I think I just took the one, right?
Huh?
I think I just took like one debuff. But I still roll it.
Fuck. Gotta open up.
We get to that point in the book,
Yeah, we're
which it is not letting me search for some reason.
Rest and relaxation. There we go. Page 72. Okay. What are my stats?
Really?
Fucking coin toss.
You're gonna behave more with this. Everything is fighting me today. Everything.
Damn, they're choosing the wrong person to fight.
Because the book is not wanting to show anything beyond the first 2 pages. So,
Oh,
roll
yeah.
whatever it says to roll. Because I can't see what it says to roll.
The reference sheet says rest and relaxation is plus emotional if you're with friends or plus persona if you're alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, roll emotional and we'll see if you recover anything.
Okay. Just please, 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 dice. Please. Fuck!
Nope.
Why? I hate this.
I won't say that you have to break a relationship right now.
Thank you. This
Emotional.
is like you have
Yes.
to pass a check in order to take a long rest in D&D. It's like fucking
Oh no.
I don't like this recovery system.
So, let's just say the rest is not super relaxing. That is why this is happening, because you're all stressed out about the various weird things that are happening, and the fruit that is just sitting there in the middle of Lana's hotel room or being shoved into the mini fridge. What are you guys wanting to do? What are your plans? There's quite a few fires that seem to be burning.
Okay, alright, just above table. Let's identify the fires. Alright, fucking fires. Alright, first one.
There's broken gate
Broken
at the
gate.
club.
Broken gate at the club. What's another one?
I don't think that's a fire we can put out.
No, but it's like it's something that we should be concerned about. We got what? A creature at asylum.
Mm-hmm.
We have evil ice bitch and evil fruit. Are those the same fire or separate fires?
I feel like those are the same fire.
Okay. And evil fruit. We'll put them in the same fire. General, a fuck ton of eidolons everywhere. At least in Vegas. anything? I feel like we're missing something else.
Wasn't there something like in Vermont?
That would be
Yeah,
asylum.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I just heard it.
good talk. Good talk. All right. Oh, by the way, we tried to do a rest to try to clear conditions. Me and Piper failed miserably.
Yes, you can try to also clear any conditions if you have any leftover iris on Roz. I don't believe you have anything that clears conditions and as far as your powers, but if you do, you can try them.
Iris, I don't know if you're muted or if you're just still asleep.
He's not that awake yet.
Oh,
Give her a
okay.
minute.
Okay, so we have Broken Gate, a creature at the asylum, evil bitch, evil fruit, eidolons everywhere. Any other fires that we might have forgotten about? DM?
I mean, those are the large categories right now.
Okay. I'll put a subcategory, small fires. Anything we've forgotten?
I would say the evil fruit and the ice bitch are two different things.
Two different fires?
'Cause-
Gotcha.
Yeah, you have the evil fruit with you, and ice bitch you left at the gardens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there she goes.
Nope, that's
Oh no,
Cody.
there Cody goes. Oh boy.
Time to start the roulette of does Cody's computer stay on or not.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, so we
There's
have
all
5
the
fires right now.
Fun visions and memories or not memories that everybody has told everybody about.
Okay. Visions. Memories.
Hmm.
And I think Rivera remembered a lot, or bits and pieces.
Yeah, Rivera is remembering a little bit more and a little bit more as time is going on. And things are being discovered.
Yeah. I just saw what you named the fucking Twitch stream.
Oh.
I'm just like, huh. I just saw it. I'm just like, well, how accurate. I start this off with like, okay, how many fires do we have? We need to identify them.
You have now identified the fires in general. Now you must prioritize
Okay.
the fires.
Alright. Okay. So we have Broken Gate, Creature Asylum, Evil Ice Bitch, Evil Fruit, Eidolons Everywhere, Visions and Memories. I think we should prioritize the Evil Fruit because we have it. And I want to get rid of it ASAP because I feel like that's putting a target on us even more than usual. I don't think we can do anything about Ice Bitch at the moment. She seems, a little too strong. I don't think there's anything we can do about the Broken Gate without going after Ice Bitch. Eidolons everywhere. That's also a priority because, civilians are getting harmed. Visions and Memories seem to be more of a passive thing that we're
I
learning.
feel like that's bottom priority because that's never gonna go away.
Exactly. Just like, yeah, that's there's always going to be Eidolons around the corner. Okay.
So we're going to Vermont?
I propose Evil Fruit, Vermont, Ice Bitch, and subsequently Broken Gate. That is my proposal.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. But how do we get rid of the evil fruit?
We can
Great
try to
question.
purify it using magic and
Yeah,
elements.
Yes. Thorn and Cat. I continually forget the name of.
Yeah.
They pretty much told you that you can try to... It is dangerous. So it probably does need to be taken care of. But you can try to, number one, contain it in the destruction process, and number two, try to purify it but it will take everybody to do so.
Yeah, they said something about purifying it and then containing it,
Right.
and that there's a
I remember
difference.
that.
And that I think, at least from what I remember, a good idea was to try to purify it, and if we can't purify it, to contain it, because it'd be easier that way than the other way.
In direct, that was their way of directly pointing out the smash it with the guitar was probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I am slightly awake now. Sorry about that.
Okay. Hello, sorry, I'm organizing all of our fires.
Yeah.
Did you hear the conversation about the conditions?
I can roll to heal something if I have any conditions to heal. And I can try using power to heal as well.
If there are any of your powers that clear conditions.
The idle stuff does.
Okay.
Let me double check that I don't have any conditions to clear on myself first. Okay. What do I roll again to clear the condition? For
Emotional.
myself first?
Emotional if you're with people, persona if you're alone.
Okay. May I spend some me time?
I would say no, because this would have been during the
Gotcha.
sitting at the hotel talking about what to do. Okay, a partial success will allow you to clear a condition.
Nice. I'll clear that. Isolated. Still got a few of that. And who has the most conditions right now?
Lana.
Okay. I'm gonna try a purifying touch for Lana.
Lana's got isolated 1 and self-doubting 2. Unless Rivera or Mike have more conditions.
I
You
don't think
doesn't have any.
Yeah, I don't think Maritza has anything right now.
Oh shit.
You remove 1 condition. Or I'm able to remove 1 condition easily for you.
Okay. Does Roz choose?
I pick whichever.
So does that remove like 1? So instead of isolated 1 and self-doubting 2, would it remove all of self-doubting or only like 1 rank?
It would remove all of it. That's what we went with previously, at least.
Okay.
It just clears a condition.
Okay. Lana no longer doubts herself. Lana has found her self-confidence.
Okay. So, you are saying the fruit is priority, so let's get on that. How are you doing it? What are you doing?
Okay.
I guess we're purifying it, right?
Yeah.
So,
Or trying to.
Cleanse this motherfucker.
Yeah, because sealing it wouldn't hold it for long.
If we have to, we should seal it, though. if we
Yeah.
can't cleanse it.
Yeah, okay, so we try to cleanse it, and if it doesn't cleanse or purify it, then we seal it. Lock that shit away.
At the very
Okay.
least, it puts a it's like hiding your dirty stuff under the bed for a little bit. It's still there.
Dimensional rug.
It's still there, but no one needs to see it right now.
It makes us feel better,
Yeah.
at the very least. Out of sight, out of mind. What the fuck is going on? Okay.
I can try. The familiar said it was like an egg, essentially.
Yeah, there's something
It could
inside
be
it.
a rainbow fruit inside. It
It
tastes
smells-
like chocolate.
If I make put Hawthorne and Rayla, there's a lot of bad inside and I want to get out. And it smells like death. Very concerning.
I forgot the smells like death part.
Mm.
That's a very important detail.
That is that's why I wrote it down. That's why I'm quoting Rayla. The most helpful thing Rayla contributed. I'm like, okay, that's the kind of thing we're dealing with. Okay. Alright. Alright. So fucking ordered breakfast. Getting ready to purify the fucking fruit.
Rayla, it will officially forever, whenever you try to talk to them and they have to come to you, are going to smack into something because I enjoyed far too much.
I enjoyed it too. It's why I gave you the little gremlin. Every group needs a gremlin, and that is Rayla. Hey, what'd you say?
Lightning kitty.
Lightning kitty smack into things, and that's a lot of people.
I will also remind you, because I feel like this is being forgotten right now, there was a point of maybe don't try and do anything around civilians and near civilians with the fruit.
Yeah.
Right, because it might explode. Okay, time to take a trip.
Because you guys are, let's just
Back to
purify
the
it sitting
desert.
in the fucking hotel room with a Las Vegas hotel full of people.
That's fair. I did also forget about that. Thank you for the reminder.
Same.
All right. Okay, guys, pack your shit up. Got breakfast to go. Let's go camping.
Back to the desert.
Back to the fucking desert. Here we go again.
Okay.
Electric boogaloo.
You guys Las Vegas. I saw the desert. I did not. There is nothing but desert.
We chose it.
A lot of space. No civilians. It's perfect.
Yay. Fucking.
Well, watch. We get to the desert and it's gonna be like the 24th annual Desert Nomadic Convention.
I would still be in the city. Don't ask how I know that.
Oh my God.
There are so many fucking conventions in Vegas. So many.
Yep.
Incredible. Okay. Nice. While we're packing, Lana's taking the time to swap out her skateboard wheels for all-terrain wheels again. Oh man.
Uber to the middle of the desert.
Yeah, do we still have all our fucking supplies from last time we took a trip?
Yes.
Our walkie-talkies?
Yes.
Alright.
Hey Z, you still got that desert map?
We're not going to there. That shit's sus.
Back to the wall. Come on,
No,
lady.
not to the wall.
I mean, if you really
Not
want to
a
return
thing.
to the wall, yes, I do have that desert map again. But I thought you guys would want, so let me just restore this
I
page
like
real
it.
fast, and we'll go to the wall. We'll go to the
No,
wall.
I like this. No. We're not going to the wall. Lana's not going to the fucking wall.
I mean, I didn't have problems with the wall, so I don't see the problem.
Shut the fuck up.
You guys
Right.
take a trek out to the desert. And tell me more of what you're doing. Tell me what you get far enough out without any issues. Nobody's gonna stop you. You just rent a fucking car and go.
Magical powers go. Form of purification. Shape of hope.
We can fucking sit down on this fucking rock, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's conveniently a very large rock. We can all stand around, put the fruit on there. Which I don't know why I'm imagining a pumpkin. It sounds vaguely like pumpkin shaped. So I'm imagining just evil pumpkin.
I wonder. I typed this in. Continue. I am searching assets and seeing if they will surprise me.
Searching for egg.
Egg. Okay. Alana's gonna plop I almost hit the fucking pumped fruit down onto the rock. She probably has it, wrapped up and unwraps it. Or probably leaves it wrapped for a second. Or just okay, we're here. How do we do this?
Have you never purified an eidolon before?
Well, yeah, that's a thing that we're fighting. This
It's
is
the
just
same thing.
twice. We're not gonna stab it.
You never learned how to purify things.
You didn't either.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Wait, I
that's how we
thought
do
that's
that,
what-
Miss Holier Than Thou. Show
I
us.
thought I knew how to do.
No one ever taught you? Yeah, who taught you? No one, I bet.
I mean, in concept, we just channel our power, right?
In concept. Okay, we can all do that. Wait, Maritza, can you do that yet?
I don't
taught
know.
The basics. I
Yeah.
did teach the basics, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can we do I don't think we really can do a practice round. I think if we just start, we have to do it.
I mean, you only live once.
She just looks at you, doesn't say anything.
I'm the big of it. I'm the worst person to think.
Yeah, exactly. She just looks at you, doesn't say
That's
anything.
a big egg.
Okay, got smaller.
Shush. Shush. I can make it big if you want. Make it more of a problem.
No, please.
Stop challenging the DM. I will just start taking your ideas.
No. Also, Piper, have Rivera be here. Complete the circle.
What?
Complete the
Oh,
circle.
I need to complete the circle. Okay, I'm coming.
It just looks at Rivera. You only live once, right? Looks at the very definition of no, you don't only live once.
All right.
Okay. Do we? I don't.
Just imagine the things on Eidolon. Okay, let's all get together and do that. Okay. And then you just gotta close your eyes and channel your emotional energy forward.
It might be a bit easier if we transform.
That's smart. I think that's a good idea.
Do you transform?
Well,
Yeah.
As each of you transform, you see the kind of vine-ish lookings along the side of this kind of glow for a second in response to your magics as each of you transform. And then the glow fades a little bit. And you always are able to get a little bit more in tune with magic and in tune with energy when you transform and you're in this state. And you can feel big, even for those of you that are not super skilled in magic. It feels like you are standing next to a very, very tall cliff that goes very, 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 very far down. It's almost void in energy.
Do you guys feel that too?
Mhm.
I really hope we can purify this.
We just have to concentrate and work together. All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Suggestion? Maybe? It just might make it easier, particularly on Maritza. Hold hands?
Yes. That makes me feel better. That makes me feel a lot better, actually.
Rivera looks at Lana, looks at Roz. Oh.
Holds out both of her hands. Draws one to Rivera of, please.
She gives a wink to Roz.
Sure, Maritza shrugs and holds her hands.
I mean, it'll be easier to sense each other's power this way, okay?
Yeah, no, I agree. Plus, you guys helped me float that one time when you guys helped me, so this makes sense. And it makes me feel better, so are you.
Grab Maritza's and Lana's hand.
Alright. You have linked hands. How are you approaching this? What's your first instincts?
Probably
So
just
channel good energy. Channel the vibes.
like channel our own power first. Just get it ready.
My thought process with all of, and if we focus power together, it kind of would make a cage that gets smaller and smaller and smaller. It's kind of like, ensnaring it, essentially.
Yes. I'm so down.
That's my idea, at least.
Okay. So, you all begin focusing on your magic. Maybe roll D4 for me really fast.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone. Okay. So, Piper, what does Rivera's magic feel like when she starts focusing on it?
Like a soft light.
Okay. And Amy, what does Lana's feel like?
Pretty much really close to adrenaline. Like it's electricity that just kind of just puts all of your nerves on edge in a good way of making you ready.
Okay. Roz?
Funnily enough, it's kind of the opposite of Lana's. It's the feeling of like that calmness of when you're walking barefoot on grass kind of thing. A small sense of serenity, I guess.
Maritza?
It's that deep burning desire that's fiery in your chest.
So as each of you focus in on your magic and you feel the magic start at your core and just move further and further out, and then slowly you feel the sense of the magic of the crystal growing. First the people to either side of you, and then slowly but surely the person across from you. And you close your eyes and concentrate. you can almost, in your mind's eye, see 4 pillars of light, different colors, in a circle. And the light slowly connecting and meshing with each other to form a perfect circle. And you all can feel energy from where you are holding hands, going back and forth and racing around the circle. As you start to try and push your energy forward towards this egg, everybody roll a mystical for me.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Rivera, save us.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Come on, get another crit
Mystical.
success.
Okay, mystical clicky.
Okay.
I mean, Roz might have carried us.
Let us see maths.
Oh man, I fucked us.
I can literally only go 1 point higher. I'm sorry, guys.
I can literally only go 1 point lower.
As your magic begins to swell and squeeze around this fruit in front of you, you can feel almost instantly when your magic touches the fruit. As it feels like all of a sudden your energy is rushing off of a cliff, just turning into a waterfall out of you. As you open your eyes and actually look, you can see the various energies from each individual person. Vines growing from Roz across the ground and up the side of the rock and touching this fruit. Electricity sparking out from Lana. A slow pulsing light coming out of Rivera and reaching towards the egg. And these tendrils of purple, pink magic reaching from Maritza towards the fruit. See, you guys called it a fucking egg, and I keep calling it an egg. It's a fruit. Each magic touching this fruit, and you see the seed pulse in a color very similar to each. And race across and seem to multiply over the surface of the fruit. I want Rivera and Roz to roll emotional for me. As you both feel your magic being almost lost within this fruit, you get a distinct sense of a presence that is not any of your friends in the circle. It's not one that you quite recognize, but a presence that begins to take note. Like somebody turning their gaze in your direction. And it feels to all of you like the magic is slowing just a little bit. The void is not absorbing your magic quite as quickly. But Roz and Rivera, the two of you, feel this presence moving in your direction. You all can roll me a mystical and react.
Hey.
Hey.
We're just going to continue doing this, or does anybody want to say or do anything?
Roz will open her eyes and look to everyone else. You guys feel that?
We can't really stop. Let's try and stop it.
Oh, just to clarify, Lana and Maritza don't feel that presence, right?
No.
Okay. It's like, feel what?
Yeah, I'm trying, but I can't feel anything.
I think something knows we're here.
It absolutely knows we're here. And that's why we need to hurry and seal it before minions come. Things come.
Shit. Okay, we gotta just focus then. If something comes, I'll figure it out.
As you continue to press your magic, urging it forward and trying to keep this circle unbroken amongst all of you. You see the egg. The veins have now almost covered it. It's now pulsing with the various colors of your energy. Almost completely. With only the smallest specks of that odd blackish purple underneath. And you all hear a distinct cracking sound. You see first a pinprick or two, and then growing in long lines. First a burst of light, seeming to come following along the veins on the outside. And then slowly, as the light fades from each crack, as more and more continue to show, thin wisp of black smoke begins to emerge and curl out from the center of the fruit. Slowly, the smoke continues to pour out from more and more and more cracks. More smoke than you think there should ever come out of even something the size of this fruit. And as it slowly fills the area across the rock, it seems to fall down the sides of the rock rather than lift into the air and spread out towards each of you. But it comes against your magic, and you see the various forms of your magic begin to push back the smoke, keeping it contained within the circle and keeping it from quite touching you. It gets close. And as you all watch this smoke get thicker and fill the area in between all of you more and more, rising from the ground till it's completely covering the area equal to your knees and going further and further up, filling this circle. Maritza and Lana, roll me emotional. suddenly, now that you are paying a little bit more attention and were warned of something seeming to know you're there, both of you begin to get that creeping sensation of being watched. And not just eyes turning on you, but eyes judging you, weighing you. And Maritza, you get a very distinct image in the back of your mind of a silhouette that seems to be made of shifting darkness and smoke and glass. And all of you hear a whispering, deep voice that sounds almost like rock falling against rock. There you are. This will be interesting. Roll me another mystical. Everybody.
Something tells me we need to speed this up.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Lana and Roz panic.
Well, that wasn't my.
Oh, Maritza's staying strong.
Yeah, Maritza's like, nope, not this. Everybody else panic.
Maritza's been like, okay, this is just a horror movie. Got it.
As you hear this voice in the back of your mind, there is a distinct feeling, a twinge in all of your magic that is unfamiliar. And it feels cold, but not quite cold. Sharp, but it doesn't quite hurt. Racing through your veins. Almost like something is trying to tug at your magic, pull it a little taut through your body. It's enough that for the three of you that are experienced in this, you've never felt something like this before, and puts you off. Makes you a little uncomfortable. Maritza, you're not quite experienced enough for it to actually be like, that's weird. And you just push your magic forward even more. Now, the smoke has reached up to all of your chests, filling this space in between. You can see your magic slowly arcing over, trying to essentially put a top on the smoke. You no longer can see the fruit on the stone in the center. Your magic begins to try and squeeze and tighten down, compress. I want each of you to roll your highest stat.
God damn.
Right. So as your magic forms a dome and begins to tighten and squeeze down on this black mist that is so oily and thick that you can barely call it mist. You suddenly feel the distinct impression of that presence beginning to rush. It was just slowly approaching. Feels like it is running. It is running directly at each of you. As your magic squeezes and squeezes and compresses, begins to curl up under the smoke, lifting it off of the ground, forming a ball of smoke with what you assume is the fruit still in the center, lost in the darkness. I want each of you to tell me where your headspace is at the moment. Feeling like you are being rushed at by something completely and totally alien and foreign and not good.
Well,
Defender headspace, you know, ready to tank a hit as always.
what a coincidence. Lana is the same way. It's just, okay, you gotta hurry up, but if push comes to shove, they can continue. I can try to take hits.
Rita's just trying to push as hard as possible, thinking that, like, she'll be able to finish whatever is coming.
Roz is panicking a little bit, but she's trying to block out the thing rushing at, trying to block out the fight or flight instinct and focus on getting this job done.
Oh,
This is important.
important.
So
But panic is definitely creeping in.
as your magic condenses around into this ball, slowly starts to shrink. And Roz, as you rolled a 7, suddenly all of you see the mist condense on one side of the ball and form into what looks like a hand, but a hand that is nearly twice the size of any of your heads. And it rushes towards Roz. You all can feel the distinct hit of fingers against magic, and you can see the ball of your magic begin to warp and stretch, straining against the reach of whatever is trying to push through. Roz, Lana, Maritza. Highest stat.
Roll it?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Did you roll again, Roz?
Oh, I didn't hear my name. I'm sorry.
Does Rivera roll or no?
No.
Okay.
She is on the opposite side of the circle right now. This is a check to see if it breaks.
Come on, we can do this.
Okay. You can see this ball warping and deforming from the perfect circle that it was in. This hand reaching and pressing, very clearly trying to reach out and grab Roz. And Lana and Maritza, almost instinctively, you both surge magic towards the opposite side, towards Roz, reinforcing as Roz takes a step back. And the circle begins to warp and deform. And it's just enough. You can see cracks starting to form in this ball. It's just enough to make them fade as this hand curls into a fist, straining to get through. And Rivera, a stat for me really fast. You surge your magic forward and begin to pull this ball away from Roz towards yourself ever so slightly, forcing this hand back into the perfect circle. And you see now the magic has squeezed and squeezed and squeezed, and this hand seems to go back into the egg, into the fruit. And you have pushed your magic down to the fruit itself. And slowly, you continue to squeeze, and the fruit begins to crack properly and deform. No more mist blocking your view. And as it cracks and crumbles underneath the force of your magics, you can see a blood red, almost meaty fruit underneath the surface. And I want, as you two have rolled the highest, Maritza and Rivera, one last time, your highest stats. Between Maritza and Rivera, surging their magic forward, you can see the purple-pink tendrils of Maritza's magic and the continually brighter glow of Rivera's cover this fruit and seemingly begin to rip it apart and burn it away. And slowly it turns into nothing but gray smoke inside and disappears. And you are left standing around the stone. Nothing seemingly out of the ordinary.
Well, take a quick look around. Is the presence we felt still here?
Yeah.
You don't feel the presence anymore, but you all have the very distinct sensation that there is now something paying attention that was not paying attention before.
Okay.
I
So,
don't
like, the
get
fruit's
that.
gone? Sorry.
Yeah, the fruit's gone.
Okay.
That's
fair, at
one way
least.
to cleanse it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Wow. That was awful. Well, we can add that to our resume now.
Raz falls onto her ass, just sighing heavily.
Oh shit! Panic. Turn to see Ross fall. Like, oh fuck! What happened? Oh,
I'm good. I'm good.
You just need some rest.
yeah. A little breather.
What's next on our list?
Vermont. Or I think it's Virginia, not Vermont. But you've got me saying Vermont now.
I think it's Virginia. Is it? Where is it?
East Coast. New England.
Grab your tickets. We're going to England.
Not England. Well, East Coast is nice. Take a little bit of a break, hike back, grab lunch, get our things packed.
Just making sure, though, you guys. I'm not the only one feeling watched right now, right?
Oh no, not at all.
Feeling judged.
Yeah, I
We
feel
could like
like,
look over her shoulder.
yeah, you know that feeling when you're at work and you don't even realize that like the owner of the establishment's there and they're paying attention to you because you did something off protocol and now you're just getting watched like a hawk? Yeah, that's what it feels like.
No, I don't know what that feels like.
You've never worked retail. Yeah, not worth it. Okay, okay, evil fruit's gone. Check that off the list. Anything else we should do while we're out in the desert besides fucking leave the desert after we take a break?
So you want to pay respects to that wall you were talking about? I don't think so.
I hate walls so much.
I mean, could we try to figure out why we're feeling watched?
Can we reverse ping?
Yeah, me open
Reverse
my
Return
watch the
to Tinder.
Snapchat.
binoculars.
Return to Tinder.
Let me open up my Snapchat. Maybe they had ghost mode off.
If you want to try
Evil forces
and
followed you.
kind of channel your magic and roll a mystical to see if you can pinpoint and sense what is going on, you can if you would like.
Not like a
I've
DM, like,
never
do you
rolled
really
a mystical
want to?
before anyway. Yes, see. I'm a terrible magical girl.
Same. Like, oh,
As
fuck it. Sorry.
the two of you, Maritza and Roz, Rivera, you try to reach out with your magic, but you don't find anything in the immediate area, so it doesn't seem like anything is too bad to you. And Maritza and Roz, as the two of you kind of concentrate your magics and try to reach out with them, you don't feel anything pressing against them. But you get this distinct sensation where before your magics were always felt like this rush of energy that just filled whatever space you were in. Just grew from you and made you larger and larger and larger and made you reach further and further and further. Now it feels like no matter how far your magic reaches, you are still a very small thing in a very large room.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, I'll take that.
That's unsettling.
I was gonna ask if I could uselessly try.
You can try.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not a very good magical girl, but fucking why not, right?
You get the same sensation.
A. Yeah, I don't like that either.
Go with the asylum then.
Let's go pack our bags.
Right. Fucking. Out fucking walkie-talkies. She has a Pikachu and a Charmander, and she holds them both out to Maritza and Rivera. Okay, which one do you guys want?
You gave me one of these before.
Which one was that again?
I think you gave me the Pikachu one.
Right. Actually, I think we need some swapping here. She's gonna like take out hers, which is a Squirtle. It's like, Roz, do you want to keep your Bulbasaur?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm thinking that maybe I should take the Pikachu because, you know, Sparky, and maybe Rivera, you can take the Squirtle because blue. And Maritza, are you okay with Charmander?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're gonna have the post your Pokemon team in chat again.
Don't we have cell phones though?
These are cooler when we're out in the desert.
Okay.
Plus, I got stickers on them,
What's the range on these things?
like 2 miles. They get staticky after 1, though.
Mm.
You know, desert cell phone reception isn't reliable, so walkie-talkies. Plus, I got stickers. They're like right next to each other. I had to get them together.
You are aware that we're leaving the desert like right now, right?
And we're not. We don't plan on separating, do we?
Well, no, but I'm gonna have them. So
I guess
Fair
if a
enough.
sandstorm happens.
We
yeah.
decide to wander off on our own.
Well, you never know, okay? Plus, I mean, it just makes me happy. So here,
Okay.
The road was this way, right?
Careful, don't
Yes.
get lost.
Okay, well, fuck you guys. Anyway, smile. Fucking holds out fucking phone, take picture, scrapbook, purified our first evil fruit.
That's going in the scrapbook.
It is.
Roz.
I'm writing it down right now.
Roz is gonna pat where the fruit was just in case, making sure there's nothing there.
Ooh, smart.
Smart.
No.
No weird freaking energy bullshit going on, trying to hide from us. Fuck no.
He cast
This
false
is over.
fruit.
Yeah, false fruit.
Equal fruit.
Roll me a d20.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Don't will things into the world.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to be cautious here.
You pat the rock and you don't feel anything necessarily. Maybe a little bit grittier than you thought it would be, but the fruit just kind of turned into like a little bit of ash and a lot of smoke, so
Rock
Okay.
keeps its secrets for now.
You good?
Yeah. Sorry, just being cautious.
Here, imagine Lana's like 20 feet away, just fucking into a walkie-talkie. Just, all good, over.
oh my god. So, you all head back Yeah, that's just gonna be what I'm gonna do from now on. Y'all do some random bullshit, and it's like, okay, that's when the D20 comes out. um, you all head out of the desert. Again, there's not been, you don't have any issues. You just look like the standard tourists to most people. And you all get packed up and book some tickets towards the East Coast to head for the asylum, correct?
E.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably inform family of travels.
Alright, let me...
I'll let Gramps know as well.
Hmm. Yeah, Roz lives with her family.
add these. It'll be fast. As there was something I did not anticipate, but I should have anticipated, but let me fix that.
You want to take a break?
No, it's something quick. Remind me of the name for this guy again? The
Mr. Wild?
Mr. Wild, yes.
Ah, the East Coast.
Hmm.
Home.
Heading home for Lana. That's close enough, yes. Cool. So, you all head out to the East Coast. For some of you, it's the first time you've been out there in a while. For some of you, maybe the first time altogether. And for some, a return home. It all seems relatively uneventful. However, that sensation of being watched never quite seems to go away over the following hours. And it's, at first, very concerning until the point it's just uncomfortable. And let me see here. Do I have this? Yes, I do. You all can roll, those of you that still have status conditions can roll one more time. See if you can get rid of a condition. Well, it would be emotional.
Oh.
Nope.
You can choose one of them to help, Roz.
Okay, first of all, that's clearing mine. Success work.
Yes, partial success will get you a single condition clear.
Nice. I'm good. And this one, partial success. I remove the condition, but at the cost of yourself, I gain the mundane condition.
Okay.
Oh
So
no.
mundane for you, level 1, and who are you clearing?
What do each of you have again?
Self-doubt one.
I have isolated one.
I don't know which affects either of you more, so I don't care who.
I don't.
Mundane.
Nothing I
Oh.
used uses emotional, so I'm fine.
Alright, I'll help Rivera since I've already helped Lana.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you clear that condition, Rivera.
Can't play favorites.
Yeah.
And you all make it through the airport, all across on the plane, back over. It's a bit of an experience for Rivera, because there was not planes, really, last time you were aware, and now you're in a metal tube in the air for several hours. Very uncomfortable metal tube in the air. But you all touch down and find yourself a little cheap motel halfway between the airport and the asylum that you're going to, which is further out in the country and kind of removed from the city. It's very clear that the area has tried to forget that this was a thing, and the city has developed and kind of done its urban sprawl and urban spread in the direction away from this asylum in the grounds and country around it. And you send a message to Mr. Wilde before you leave, seeing if you can manage to get a meeting with him in person. And he responds fairly quickly of, yeah, sure, absolutely. We'd love to have you. Don't have visitors very often. Though he does caution that the asylum is in not that great of a state of repair right now, and there are still dangerous things, so you need to be aware of and cautious of that, as well as accompanied while inside the building. And you managed to get him to agree to a meeting later in the day, the very end of the day. And, well, actually, if you guys did the fruit, I don't know. I don't fucking care about the timeline. End of the day. And so it is evening, starting to get to evening. Sun is just starting to hit that point where the sky starts to darken ever so slightly as you come to the front of the asylum. And let us see. Yeah. And these are big maps, y'all, so be forewarned.
Okie doke. I assume we're at the gate?
Yes, you are at the gate.
Okay, and it's dark out.
No, not dark. It is just before evening, so like the sun is just starting to set.
Huh.
So y'all are here.
Just over in front of the gate. Okay.
The Lyft Uber that dropped you off drove partway up this drive to the gated portion of the asylum. You can see there's a handful, 4 or 5 cars just kind of scattered around outside of the fence and the main gate, which you assume are Mr. Wilde and the other workers and researchers. And the gate, the gate itself is a pretty large 12, 13 foot wrought iron, massive old style gate, rusted in various portions, sitting with one side swung open, and it is connected to a roughly 10-foot-ish, generally, fence that seems to circle around and connect to the side of the primary building. And it is old, early 1900s, late 1800s architecture. Just a massive, what could be mistaken for absolutely massive mansion at first glance that stands 3 stories tall. It is very clearly, in the time that it was designed, an impressive and probably fairly pretty building, but now stands with bits and pieces of it crumbling off. More than a few windows boarded over, very clearly broken out. The gray roof patched in various places and looking like there's probably 1 or 2 holes leading down into the upper floors. But you can see that there is covered, what is the word? covered piles. I can't remember the word. Piles of construction and cleaning equipment outside where people are trying to renovate, it looks like, or clean up and patch up this building and do some work on it. The fence that connects to the gate and wraps around to the building, solid stone, though there are sections of it that seem to have been knocked out partially, where the 10-foot height drops down to a little over 4 or 5 feet remaining. And you can see various places on it that are spray painted from what you assume are adventurous, dumb kids that have decided they wanted to come explore the asylum. And as you all move through the gate, you see a figure step out from the massive double wooden doors at the front of the building, and you very quickly recognize them as Mr. Wilde. Let's see if this works. Yes, it does. Who? You'd be able to go to the bio and info and see Mr. Wilde.
Ah. I have a quick question.
Hmm.
I imagine on the plane ride would have been like, okay, do we say that you're Vera's sister or that you dyed your hair?
It's gonna go with the dyed my hair route.
Okay, cool.
I mean, unless I can try the magic thing again. I don't know if I can.
I mean, we have to go to the hotel first, right? So
Yeah,
we can try it there.
Yeah, try it. Doesn't work? You dyed your hair.
Okay, that works for me.
All right.
What magic thing are you referencing?
My old Legion ability to look like past love.
Let's say you try it and it doesn't change. You look like blue you now.
Okay. By the way, how does my hair look exactly?
Blue.
Okay, is it blue and long? Is it blue and short?
So Lana's just gonna like circle around. Rivera, put your token on the fucking map, please. Where's your image? Wait, it's in the character picture, right? Magical
Yeah.
pics.
You can just put our hand where the end of her hair is.
Yeah. Just it's about like here. It's kind of like a bob. You know, it's blue, light blue. Like Lana pulls out her like jacket, like this blue. Your eyes are the same color.
Okay. I think you can do that.
Yeah, and I think that's about it.
Any other conversations you want to have before reaching the asylum?
I think so. That was like the only like concerning one of like just cover the you look different than you did online.
Why does your
Oh, well,
profile
the internet
picture
was-
not look like it?
I mean, the internet was a little funny. Like, there's a bad connection. I think the lighting was a little off. And also, I dyed my
Yeah.
hair.
What's your refresh rate on your monitor again? I think that had something to do with it.
What's your RGB settings?
Alright, I think we're good.
I know it will amount to nothing, but at least RP wise, Roz throughout the plane ride and getting to the hotel and everything has been trying to reverse ping this weird thing that's watching us because it fucking freaks her out.
So you're continuously doing that then?
Periodically, yeah.
I too seek danger.
May the Shadow Glass Man have mercy on your soul.
Oh my god, no.
I too like to live dangerously.
Okay. Hmm. You know what? There's been enough time that you were just not even gonna roll for this. You remember what happened when you reached across the barrier in Magic Place? Let's go round 2.
Eh.
I find it so funny that Rod's the most anxious person, but she's also the most willing to fuck around and find out.
So
It's because she's paranoid.
we're gonna take a big gold reverse here. We're not at the asylum.
Oh boy.
So, preface this, if this is okay. I imagine through the plane ride and wherever we're going, Roz is near Lana.
Yeah, I
So-
assume so.
So, to not freak her out, whenever Roz does try and tap into this, she'll put her hand on Lana's hand or shoulder or like as an anchor,
Mhm.
just in case.
Do you explain what you're doing, or just while we're vibing, do you just like grab Lana's hand?
Yeah, essentially.
Just no explanation, just oh
Yep.
boy.
Roz is anxious. That's all you're gonna get from her. But
Oh,
she doesn't want to freak out like on the plane ride and shit, you know.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Roz is not thinking about romantic stuff right now. This is all business.
Yeah, just confusion
she's-
of what's happening.
So Roz does this a couple of times in getting to the airport and on the plane, and there doesn't seem to be anything at first, Roz, but try one more time for good measure when you are getting settled in the hotel. And you reach out to Lana as you start to throw out your magic and feel around you for this whatever it is that seems to be watching you. Lana, roll me a mystical.
Oh boy. Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Why do you bother having me roll, man?
You never know.
Lana is epitome of confusion, concern, a tiny bit of gay panic.
So, Roz, you have grabbed Lana's wrist as a kind of anchoring yourself as you kind of close your eyes and throw out your magic one more time. And each time you've kind of spread your awareness and spread your magic, the sensation of being somebody very, very, very small in a very wide open, empty space. Not necessarily in a void where there's nothing around you, but in a space of a very, very large room where there could be anybody around you. Continues and gets worse each time. And this time, as you steady yourself and throw your magic out, there is a sharp prick in the back of your mind as it feels like the very end tendrils of your magic are pierced, and it begins to pull and pull and pull and pull, and Lana, suddenly your magic is shooting into Roz and being pulled as well. Maritza, you see both of them collapse instantly onto the ground.
What?
Ah? Is this some, like, new kink play?
I don't think so. Maritza will try to, like, figure out what's wrong.
And you rush over, seeing them both collapsed, with, at first, kind of trying to sort them out. You see that Raza's hand is on a death grip around Lana's arm. Seems to be locked, almost. I don't know, kind of like you electrify a hand to keep it closed. You can see the bruising already starting on Lana's arm. And as you get close and you reach out, before you even touch, it feels like there is energy radiating out, but not any energy that you recognize. As soon as your hand was within an inch or two of either of them.
I'm not gonna touch
This
them.
probably isn't normal. Rivera rubs her hands together. Alright, cover me. I'm going in.
Oh my god! He's gonna get trapped too, and then the rookie's gonna have to figure it out.
And
Marissa's gonna step back.
Roz and Lana, you feel your energy. You almost immediately feel your consciousness shift into someplace else. It is not wholly unlike that in between that you've been to a few times. But rather than seeing space and rubble around you in this place that is empty and concerning, but also seems secure, you are now floating your consciousnesses in this open void. And for a moment, it feels like there is nothing as the energy continues to pull, and you just feel yourself flying, though there is no markers around you to judge if you are actually moving. It just feels like you are being flung through the air faster than either of you have ever moved. Being yanked by the cord of your magic. And this void that was empty after a moment feels like there are thousands of eyes in every direction watching the two of you. Both roll me a mystical.
Oh boy. Yeah, nope.
You'll get there one day.
One day.
And you do have a -1 currently, don't you?
Yeah, that's what mundane does, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you are flying through this void, Lana, you are confused.
Yeah.
You are lost.
What the fuck? I was sitting down next to Raj. She grabbed my wrist and was like, okay, I guess she's anxious. And all of a sudden, this shit happens. Like, what the fuck is happening?
What in the Romeo and Juliet?
Like, what the fuck?
Romeo.
Roz, you find yourself just yanked along on this ride that you certainly don't want to be on, but you are able to focus just enough that you can see the tendril of your magic, shining green, reaching out from you into the distance beyond. And you can see very, very far, almost like you were looking all the way out to a horizon. The end of your magic and what looks like hands made of shadow and glass. Just pulling and pulling and pulling, hand over hand over hand. And it's getting closer and closer and closer. Not as fast as you might fear, but it is steady. Maritza and Rivera, are either of you going to try anything?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and yeet them back into their bodies.
Tell me what you are trying to do.
I'm gonna channel my magic through them, and I'm gonna create like a hard light barrier around like their inner peace world. Zen Shamalama Ding Dong.
Okay. Roll your highest stat.
Okay.
Which one do you go for first?
One or two.
You asking me
Two.
or you asking them?
Well, Maritza said two, so I will get Lana out.
So you rush forward, kind of kneeling over them with Maritza, and you stretch out your hands, not quite touching them, but push your magic forward, forming this hard light barrier around Lana first, and starting to squeeze it down and squeeze it down and squeeze it down. You see it disappear under her skin. And Lana, this void that you were just being flung through, you suddenly get this impression of warmth. Very, very subtly at first, like just laying in a sunspot on the floor at home on a lazy day. And slowly you see the void begin to brighten and brighten and brighten around you. And at the very first signs of it brightening, you suddenly are able to see what's happening around you. And you can see the bright blue sparking energy that is your magic stretching out in front of you, what you are being tugged by and flung through this void with. You realize you're not quite in a void. There is tendrils of smoking magic encircling you, not touching you. You can see just this barest, thin film of almost translucent rainbow, like the edge of a bubble that you might blow, seeming to block these tendrils from you before the light that is behind them passes through them and through the bubble and encircles you, blocking you off from everything. And suddenly, it feels like your magic gets cut. And that rope that you are being pulled from suddenly gives. And you are flung back into your body and back into consciousness, laying on the floor. Roz's hand still locked around you, with Maritza and Rivera kneeling over the two of you.
Happened? Are you okay?
What the fuck happened?
We
Where?
were supposed to ask you that.
Oh, I was just here. Roz? So much happened. What? Ow, that hurts.
Yeah.
Roz.
You move your arm, and Roz's hand is still locked like a claw around your arm, no matter how you move and twist your arm trying to get her to let go.
I don't know what you did, but you gotta do it again. You have to do it again. There was a lot of stuff. I think she's still there.
Okay, I'm going.
Roz. Hi, Hazel. Roz. Roll me both a mystical and an emotional.
Okay. So that's a -1 on that. And then emotional.
Yes.
Hey.
So, as you are seeing these hands pull at your magic and pull you closer and closer, you slowly begin to see a figure behind them. You see that figure of shadow and glass silhouette, which you realize is the owner of these hands. And there's a sudden realization that with as far away as they seem to be, this is a figure that is so large it is unimaginable. That there's some small spark in the back of your mind that you've seen giant. You've seen eidolons that stand as tall as a Ferris wheel. And they would look like ants to this figure. And there is this bone-deep realization that he is not just pulling your magic, he's eating it. It is being absorbed into him, reflecting in the glass that forms him and shining through. And you don't know how to stop it. Rivera, you can try again.
Yeah.
So, Rivera, you keep one hand over Lana to try and maintain the grip you already have over her. Reach your other hand towards Roz and try to form a second bubble of energy. And it's shaky, but it begins to form. Say, Maritza, you can also roll a mystical or emotional to try and help as you see Rivera's energy forming, but not as willingly as the first time. Nope.
Oh, dang.
And it begins to close around Roz and shrink slower than before. And it seems to have this resistance as it closes around her form, not sinking into her skin quite as easily as Lana's did. And Rivera, you can feel something pushing back. Not even quite pushing back. You're trying to close your hand around something that is continuing to move. And just slipping out of your grasp and slipping out of your grasp over and over and over again. Roll me a mystical really fast.
Might as well just ask me to fail. Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, Lana's still connected. She tried to help at all.
You can try to roll a mystical or an emotional to try and help.
Well, they're both They're both
I
the
have
same
an
stat.
idea.
Oh, what's your idea?
I don't know if DM will allow this, and I'm sure there will be repercussions. Could I try and fray the magical tether a bit?
Try to essentially break the magic he is pulling you with.
Yes, exactly.
You can roll me a mystical or an emotional. There will be mechanical consequences.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I was gonna say, could
Why
Lana
would you
try to
go
help
for the
first?
nuclear route?
Yeah, can Lana try
Like,
to
what
help
the
first?
fuck, Earth?
Yeah. Before it comes
I
to
don't
that?
want you guys to get in trouble for my fuck up.
I mean,
But you can go ahead.
okay.
Or I mean, it's up to DM. Sorry.
You know, like, DM, could Lana, seeing the struggle, try to surge her magic and just try to, like, assist?
Yeah, like I said, you can roll a mystical or an emotional.
Alright. They're both the same stat. Fuck it, I haven't rolled emotional much today. I see why I haven't. It doesn't help. Alright. Nuke yourself, I guess.
I guess I'll wait till I get closer because I'm obviously don't want to just completely end this. So
Alright.
I too want to fry my magic.
Oh.
Oh,
Just boil it over raw.
holy shit.
You can...
and that's a -1, by the way.
Okay, 10. Still a full success. You can feel the faintest glimmers of your team. You know they're trying to get to you. But you get the very distinct sensation that whatever is pulling you is not making it easy. How exactly are you wanting to try and do this?
Well, this thing is essentially like pulling a tether of my magic to it, right?
Yes.
So from myself, I imagine vines coming from myself rather than from the other end and wrapping around at a certain point to try and like thorns cutting into the tether kind of thing. I'm sure the vines themselves start fraying and dying as little pinpricks of vine or of the thorns cut through it.
So, as these vines burst forth from you and you see them wrap around this rope of your magic that stretches out towards this figure and begin to squeeze and thorns sink into your magic, it feels like you are wrapping yourself in barbed wire. Every inch of your body feels like it is being cut and pierced. And not just from the outside, but from the inside too. You can see where the largest mass of these thorned vines are. The magic thread begin to flicker and dim ever so slightly. And you get the distinct impression of something from that figure. You're not quite sure if it is anger or amusement. As suddenly you see the light and warmth of Rivera's magic encircling you, beginning to squeeze down. You also see the tendrils of black magic trying to get to you. being barely held back by this thin film of a bubble around you. Before Rivera's magic closes through them and closes around you. And you are sent flying back into your body, screaming. And just launching forward off of the ground. Every nerve in your body on fire.
Yeah, as DM said.
So,
Roz,
Oh my god, are you okay?
she's shaking, not necessarily from fear, probably a little from fear, definitely from fear, but from how her body, when she touches things, just hurts and aches, and she's trying not to move too much, but even just the shaking seems to trigger flares of pain.
What happened? You're back? Okay, you okay?
What was the thing?
I don't know.
what happened?
I was trying to find what was watching us. I think it was trying to consume me. At least my power.
Didn't I say that was a bad idea?
Yeah, the thing that we were all had to work together to fight, the thing that thing.
We didn't fight that thing.
The point is, you don't do that on your own.
I had an anchor, okay? I
Yeah, your
tried.
anchor got
Maritza
pulled in with you. I had to
looks
practice
at Lana.
like some super zen shit in like 10 seconds.
Maritza
I was
nods.
a Buddhist monk, okay?
Roz. Yeah, you had an anchor, but you didn't tell me.
Didn't
I had
think
no idea.
I didn't think anything would happen. I thought it was just something that was curious.
Roz.
I just
Can't
didn't
do
know if it was
that.
following us.
I think
Take
it's
a deep breath.
something
We're on
cosmic.
the fucking plane, right?
We're at the hotel now.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
you're
at the
at the
hotel.
hotel.
Okay. I thought we were on the plane during all this. I'm like, oh my god.
No.
These poor passengers. Okay. Both
We're at
of
a
you
hotel.
sit down. I'm gonna get some whatever drinks are popular these days.
Rivera, roll me an emotional really fast.
Okay. Hey, that's my first full success.
Hey.
You turn away from them, still more than a little annoyed. You catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror of the hotel room. And it's still your friend that you see in the mirror when you look. But there's this flash of a memory. Your friend looking like they are burning from the inside out.
Ooh.
And a figure not unlike what Maritza and Roz have described behind them. And it's gone.
Rivera just blinks, shakes her head, goes and gets the drinks. comes back, hands one to Lana, 3 to Roz.
Lana, I assume or not. Has Roz let go of Lana's wrist?
Yeah.
Okay.
You now have the perfect impression of each of her fingers on your arm.
Cute though.
You just say that's cute.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Just the first thing in my head. I'm sorry.
Just like perfect imprint, like of Roz's like hand, like bruised into Lana's wrist. It's like,
look,
that's
I don't
cute.
know. Okay.
Lana is probably
just say things.
yeah. All good, all good. No filter sometimes. I'll understand. Lana's probably still sitting down, like right next to Roz. It just opens up water bottle, goes to open it with her wrist, like fucking winces from turning the water bottle and just sips while like rubbing wrist. Cause fucking ow. Goddamn, Roz, you're stronger than I thought.
It's called grasping vines for a reason.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Called rigor mortis.
Speaking
Dumbass.
of, well, no, you'll find out. You'll find out. That's how we're gonna do this. You'll find out. Never mind.
Oh boy. Yeah. Lana will just like rub her wrist as she sips water and just say, oh, you're stronger than I thought, so that's a plus.
Um, she kind of was like in her head a little bit. She turns to look at Lana when she says that and looks at her wrist like, I'm sorry. Here, I'll just just give me a bit and I'll fix it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'd rather this happen and you yoink me in there with you than you just do this on your own and we just think you're taking a nap and then, Roz is gone forever. So, yeah, it's fine. Just next time, let me know when I'm in anchor. I can do a good job, but only if, I'm aware and I'm not, looking at memes.
Right.
I really think we need to stick together, especially emotionally. Uh, but while you all rest up, maybe Rivera and I can go to the asylum?
That's a great idea.
I'll be fine. It's just paperwork, right? Just like stuff.
There's an idol on there.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah, there's some spooky shit there. Do you think we could have the meeting tomorrow instead? Because I feel like we should all stay together, but I don't think Roz, I think you should just sit down for a a day
I mean, you guys can go if you're not concerned.
and leave you by yourself. No, no.
I'll be in the hotel. I won't do anything stupid.
Yeah, and what if they
Yeah.
just, they have your number now. They just, call you back up when we're not around, and you get yoinked, and you're gone.
I don't think they have my number. Hopefully, I mean they can see us anyways, right? Why haven't they done anything yet?
I'm pretty sure you just got yanked into.
And that was my fault.
Look, regardless or not, I don't think it's safe for any of us to be alone. And I think it's best if we all stick together. So we'll see how you're feeling when the meeting comes up, I guess.
Sure. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, that's good. Rest. Sleep's good. I'm gonna go over there.
So are you all rescheduling the meeting? Is this is what I'm hearing?
No.
No.
While Ross takes nap, Lana's gonna just ask Maritza and Rivera of what do they think should happen here.
I think Roz needs a stern talking to about trying to ping for eldritch forces beyond her or any mortal kin. First off,
And who
Yeah,
better
I'll
to
talk
do
to her.
that than you?
A lot of people probably, but I can talk to her, sure. But just what are we doing for the meeting? There's
There-
some spooky shit in there. Probably we saw something. Don't like it, so we should
well,
probably all go.
we'll see how she's feeling, and if she can't go, she can't go.
Well, what do we do if she can't go? We can't just leave her. And
You can stay with her. Me and Maritza can probably cover it. Probably. Not very
I mean, we're
likely,
just
but
meeting
probably.
with the doctor, right? Like,
Yeah. Hopefully not engage with the Eidolon, but like if we have to, we can. It'll be newbie's first duo mission. Pat's Maritza's.
yeah.
I mean, sure, maybe we can just like postpone it and go there tomorrow morning, see if whatever his name is available tomorrow. Or
Let's see how she is. I'm sure
yeah,
she'll be conveniently well enough to make this trip.
I hope so. If she's not, then I don't want to leave her alone, but I don't want you guys to go by yourselves. So we'll figure it out when she wakes up. Yeah, no, she's gonna wake up fine, and we're gonna figure it out. And if not, well, we'll figure it out even more. I
I
saw.
love messing with the Eldritch. What fun.
You know what I need? I need a snack. I saw a vending machine in the hallway. I'm gonna be right back.
Maybe some chocolate. I
Sure,
should just buy out the vending machine.
I'm not that rich. Those things
It's
are
what?
overpriced.
$3?
Everyone's getting. Okay, I understand you're understanding and learning what the inflation is like now, but that's still a lot more than a 2 ounce bag of chips is worth.
Well, candy's better than chips anyway.
Lana looks offended. Are you kidding me? Anyway, okay, I'll get you like candy, chocolate, whatever the fuck. Maritza, do you want anything?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, I'll grab. See if one of Ross's favorites is there. I'll be back. Don't leave.
Don't
Please.
contact the Eldritch Abomination? No, we're not going to do that.
Well, I said don't leave. At least not until I come back, please.
As
Also,
soon as
don't do
she's out of the
that.
room, Maritza is gonna look at Rivera.
I think we had the exact same idea.
Have a what?
I think we had the exact same idea.
What was your thoughts? Oh
Did you
no.
want to pull a prank on Lana? Maritza?
What
Did
do
you
you
wanna
mean pull a
pull-
prank?
I was just going to like hide in a wardrobe or something.
Oh, not what I was thinking. I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
they were gonna leave and go to the meeting.
Oh, you want to go leave to the meeting right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's...
Oh, you evil fucking bastards.
That works
What
too. I was
happened?
thinking prank, but
Oh,
okay,
also
that
evil.
works too.
Not as evil. Of just fucking like, okay, yeah, we'll figure it out when she wakes up, and we'll see, whether we reschedule or not. Y'all just fucking leave. She comes back with snacks for everyone. Fucking evil.
Maritza's not smart.
I can see that.
No, I'm all for it. So we just like watch
Yo.
her go down the hall, just sneak down.
y'all really trying to tempt fate today, huh?
Yeah. What happened to don't
Yeah.
split the party?
I don't know. Rot split the party with a serpent.
By accident. This
The
is
one,
a
the one that is not tempting fate is Amy. Amy has seen enough horror movies.
yeah. The fuck? Lana has seen enough horror movies. She's like,
It's just
okay, let's all stick
Cthulhu.
together.
What's the worst that could happen?
Shut the fuck up.
System
I mean,
doctor.
I bet the vending machine is by the elevators anyways.
That's true.
That's how it
yeah.
always is.
We'll take the fire escape.
Take the fucking stairs.
Okay, so we got let me spin the various plates then. Roz, do you actually lay down to try to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. I plan shit. And then the plan goes up in fucking flames. Why do I plan shit?
Yeah, but why do you plan shit?
Oh man.
I learned not to plan shit forever ago.
I was all excited. I'm like, I got these nice maps and I got the tokens. I'm like, yeah, this is good. And then this shit. All right.
Roz sides.
We will take a quick break here while I renegotiate.
Okay, BRB.
I don't think it helps, but I wasn't expecting anything to happen.
Ma'am.
Oh. This is Z we're talking about?
Yeah, you want to talk to us about tempting fate. You literally knocked on their door.
This is me, and this is me with something that is vaguely horror adjacent or directly horror, depending on your view. Like, you should have learned first time you got yoinked by magic.
I did. I had an ink.
Add a fucking anchor. That's what you've learned. So you should let your anchor know when they need to be an anchor and not
Okay.
just being an anxious friend, you know.
I did not realize that using binoculars to look around magically was a bad idea, okay?
You think?
I did not know using binoculars was a bad idea.
It's less a binocular, it's more you're sticking your whole head out of the deer stand and looking around before trying to go back inside.
Yeah, it's like
Like
opening
running
up
around with like a
around.
submarine sonar. Yeah, you can ping shit, but they can know you ping shit.
They ping you back.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they were already pinging us, and it made her uncomfortable, okay?
You're uncomfortable. Then let us know you're gonna try shit. Don't let it be a surprise. 2 people are knocked out for no reason. One of them has a death grip and is bruising the other.
Yeah, Rivera was proud of herself because she suddenly became like a Buddhist monk in the span of 5 minutes.
I love that Rivera's becoming more and more culturally aware.
She's learning very quickly.
I am
She's got
sorry.
good teachers.
I am sorry that Lana got involved. I am not sorry for my actions.
See, what this has turned back around to is she has reversed the one lesson she has learned of like, okay, I'm just not going to fucking anchor myself from this point on, and Ross is going to be dead before the end of this campaign.
Lana made it clear. Yeah, no, it's good that you use an anchor. Just let me know so I'm aware I'm an anchor. And that we are aware you're trying shit. Just let us know, man. That's all we need to fucking do. Just let us know.
I didn't think it would be that big. But it was bigger.
Yeah, no shit.
Much bigger.
No fucking shit, Sherlock. I'm gonna be right back. Jesus Christ. Roz, Alana's gonna have so many gray hairs, and it's all because of Roz.
Things
only
you do
26.
For love. Yeah, the things you do for love.
She's only 26, man. She's gonna have so many gray hairs.
Hey, it's snowing outside.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful.
Snow. I miss it.
No way. Can't be true.
It's so cold. I was thinking, today feels colder than usual. And now I know why.
Okay, there's that. And then.
Hey, I'm taking the characteristics from TSL to heart, though. The shy, curious one.
You're right.
I'm just playing my role.
You sure are, Iris.
You're playing your role. You're confusing and stressing Lana out is what you're doing.
That's the price I'm willing to have somebody else make.
Okay, I can do.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So this is a very eventful session, Z. I love how it went from us refusing to push any buttons to just pushing so many buttons.
At the exact same time.
Yeah.
In unison.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just fucking keyboard smash, and now I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, we gotta delete Lana and Roz's tokens because 2 people went off on their fucking own.
Hey, blame Maritza. Blame the newbie.
You could say no to the
Yeah,
newbie. What's newbie gonna do? Go
you're
on her own?
You're the elder. You should not tell her what's right and wrong.
Yeah,
You're the
the elder.
senpai.
Fucking tell her no.
You're senpai, magical girl. You're just
Yeah.
as bad.
Yeah.
Not worse, honestly.
Fucking Lana said one
Wow.
thing. Lana said, "Don't leave until I get back." What do? As soon as she's fucking gone, you fucking leave.
Maybe I have something tucked over here.
You just being a little self-conscious?
To be fair, they left on the elevator when you came up. Just on the other elevator.
No, there's a vending machine on like every floor. She just went like
Yeah.
down the hall.
So technically, you didn't leave the floor. So technically, you never left, and thus you can't come back because you never left.
Shut the fuck up. You have no room to talk. Lana's gonna have a fucking talk with Roz about this shit. Wait your fucking turn. You're lucky Roz is a fucking sleep.
It's okay. It's just Roz.
Jesus Christ. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, you get private time now.
I forgot about that. Fuck you guys again. Fuck Maritza and Rivera. Oh, my homies hate Maritza and Rivera.
This.
They also hate Roz.
We get time to build the Rivera Maritza sideline.
Fucking, we want Maritza time too. Come on, like.
No, all me.
No. You're hogging the Maritza.
Did I save them? No, I did not. Okay.
Sorry, Z. Thank you for accommodating with such a great roleplay. We love you.
Yeah, you're
You
gonna
rock.
tell me to fuck off here in a bit.
Oh no.
Oh, man. Alright. Well, I take solace in the fact that my character did nothing wrong. So it's all of you fucking bitches. Unfortunately, they're on the same team, so it affects everyone. But I feel better knowing Lana did nothing wrong. She's just existed. That's all she's done.
Oh, this is a good session.
The fact that I'm having to label something this. Oh boy.
Oh my god, what the fuck are you labeling it? Jesus Christ. Oh man. What is this campaign?
Just add a nice little folder here called Roz's Fuck Up.
Why? Whoa, what? Nani?
Nandasa.
Okay. And then I have these for the two fucktards heading towards the asylum. Okay.
Rude.
Oh boy.
How are y'all here and ready for part 2?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is such an appropriately named session. But this time, the group is starting more fires.
We didn't start the fire.
Yes, you did.
No,
always
Ross started the
burning.
fire. Ross started
So
the
may have
fire.
ignited it,
Yeah.
but she tried to fight it.
It's always burning. Since the
Y'all are-
egg was.
Y'all are playing matches. Lana's rushing in dressed as a fucking firefighter with a fire extinguisher, just like, fucking stop it!
It's a musical episode.
I want an episode where instead of a rapier, she just like wields a fire extinguisher like one, and it's very like.
Mm-hmm.
This is the point where Lana needs to be the one to step up and be leader here because she's the only one acting with common sense, it seems.
Yeah, well, they snuck off. What's she
But-
gonna do? Sorry, good.
Circling back around, Roz, as you lay down and try to fall asleep, it comes very, very quickly. You realize almost the moment that you stretch out on the bed that you are exhausted in ways you didn't even know that you could be exhausted. And it only takes 1 or 2 minutes before you pass out. Lana has not even really fully left the room by the time you heard her start to breathe deep asleep. And at first, Roz, it is just that wonderful, peaceful, exhausted, deep oblivion. And then, slowly but surely, begin to get sensations at first. Energy swirling around you. Magic. More magic than you have ever felt before. Just seeming to expand around you like a vast sea. And slowly, you begin to see your surroundings. And if you'll go to the Visions tab, let me see here.
Oh no.
Iris. You slowly see swirling purple, navy, pink, white, void of almost space around you, and stars and sparks of magic scattered before you, and as you turn, trying to take in the vastness around you, you see behind you a city. But it's a city that you've never seen before. Its buildings twist and turn in forms and shapes that defy any logic or ability of architecture that you think would be possible. As you stare at it, you see that the very streets seem to be lit by magic. And the city's not even on solid ground. It seems to be floating amongst this void of magic. And it's peaceful, calm, and beautiful and fascinating. And as you kind of will yourself closer, you begin to approach, and you can see figures seeming to form out of magic and move through the city. Each one of them seeming to be made of energy and mist and spark and light, and every one of them unique and seeming to take on different shades of colors. And then you hear a deafening crack that seems to resound through every inch of this great vastness of magic and through every fiber of your being. And you look, and high in the sky above the city, a crack forms, and then a hole begins to open. And suddenly the swirling mists of energy and magic begin to be sucked into the hole. You see bits and pieces of the city beginning to break and shatter and collapse and fly towards this hole as it continues to grow and grow and grow. And you can see that as the magic collides with each other, and the rubble becomes smaller and smaller and smaller, that some of it seems to turn to glass right before it is sucked into this void, this black hole in the sky above. And you should see another vision. And as the rubble of this city flies through the air and it gets closer and closer and closer down to the core, you see those figures be pulled from the magic streams that they are a part of, ripped away, and you hear screaming. Screaming of thousands and thousands and thousands of voices. And you feel fear and the pain washing over you in a tidal wave. You're instantly sitting up in bed, cold sweat covering you. And even though you are awake and looking around, you can swear that the screaming has not stopped. You can still hear it. Anna, you've gone to the vending machine and collected your goodies. Maybe thought a little harder than you would like to admit about trying to go see if there's a liquor store down the street. But you make your way back to the adjoining connected hotel rooms that the four of you are in. Open the door to what was Rivera and Maritza's room, where you expected them to still be. They're not there.
We left like a little note for her.
What's the fucking note say?
I don't know what to say.
Watch over Roz. Be back soon.
Yeah.
XO.
P.S. Maritza did it.
Assuming it's in different handwritings.
Yeah.
So Maritza with the first part. Rivera writes, P.S. Maritza did it. Just... Are you fucking kidding me? God fucking... Eating their fucking snacks. Fucking, they're gone.
Or
Fucking
you
what-
can have our snacks when we're dead.
She's eating your fucking snacks. Because she can't fucking leave. She's gonna make her way to fucking Roz's room. Just fucking chill there, because she's not leaving her alone.
It takes...
Asshole.
You're there for a good 15, 20-ish minutes before Roz just bolt upright in bed.
Oh shit! Are you okay? What happened?
She looks around the room and spots you. Alerted and alarmed. Patrick, I think.
Is it a normal one or a not normal?
I'm pretty sure it's not normal.
You know, I was kind of hoping it was just your run-of-the-mill, like, psycho killer chasing you.
Roz closes her eyes, is still hearing the screaming or even if it's just fading, just trying to shake it off, kind of thing. But also listening to Lana and being present in the moment, or trying to be.
Yeah, Lana would probably like scooch her chair closer. Imagine she's like a rolly chair, kind of scoots it to the edge of the bed. What's Roz's favorite like vending machine snack? What's her go-to?
Chocolate chip muffin.
Like Little Bites?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Pulls out like 2 bags of those because it only comes with 4 and that is not enough in Lana's eyes. In my eyes too, in everyone's eyes. They do not give enough in those things. Pulls out like 2 bags like, I got these and what happened? Is it like what we saw there? Do you want to talk about it? You don't have to, but I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, we can talk about it, but how long was I asleep?
TM?
About 45 minutes altogether.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Oh, we have that meeting, right?
About that, they kind of just left. I went to go get snacks and let you nap, and then we're gonna see if you were good enough to go. They just fucking left, so they don't get any snacks. Do you want Rivera's chocolate bar? She's not getting it. I'm not giving it to her.
No, thanks. But we should probably catch up with them.
Are you okay to move? And that was rough, and you didn't really have a good sleep or a nap. That's what it's called, a nap.
True, but there are more important things than my health right now. You know, what about that monster that I don't want?
Well, I think that your health is very important. And if you really want to, we can try to catch up to them. I'll call them, tell them to slow the fuck down. But are you sure you Like, if you want, I can go and you can stay and rest and hold down the fort. Or we can just call them, convince them to come back, and we can go tomorrow. Because I feel like that was the option to do, but they just, we're stupid. So,
I would just feel safer if the newbie and the time displaced person aren't left alone.
yeah, that's why I wanted us to stick together. Look, do you want to stay here and I can go? Do you want. Like, are you well enough to be moving right now? You look exhausted.
I feel exhausted. And then some. Is she still feeling like, does she feel achy essentially, or is she still like very like sensitive to touch kind of thing?
It feels like the day after you just like tried to run like 2 marathons in a row.
Ah, okay.
Poor, achy, tired.
So it's not like you touch something and it hurts, but it does. It's like, do I really need to move to do anything right now?
I'd like to rest, but we don't have the luxury for it. Let's try and catch up with them, okay? Sure, some food and water and maybe some Advil will help. She does not sound convincing at all.
Yeah,
Just pointing that out.
Oh, yeah. Like, Lana sees this and just sees just how exhausted Roz is. It's like, you're right. We don't have the luxury for it, but that's why we make a luxury for it. It's not like we have a magical girl quota to make. So here, eat your little bites. I'm going to call them. And if they don't come back, then the Eidolon there is going to be the least of their concerns. You're being here. Drink water.
She opens the bottle of water and takes a sip.
Good. Eat your little bites. I'll be right back. Call if you need anything. Like, literal, not like your phone. I'm like 20 feet away. Just, you know what I mean. I'll be right back.
Thanks, Lana.
You're welcome. I'll be right back. Lana's just gonna go to the other room. Just fucking call Maritza.
So, Maritza
Hello?
and Rivera, you get this call as you're stepping out of the car in front of the asylum that I described an hour ago.
Hello?
Hey!
Oh, hi.
Where the fuck are you guys? Get back here.
Oh, but it's time for our meeting. We're
We
here
can
at the
reschedule.
asylum.
We can reschedule.
Well, no, Rivera said it would be fine. We're just meeting with the doctor.
And I'm saying it's not.
Actually, it was your idea.
Yeah,
I want
think now. Okay.
I don't.
Maritza?
Mhm,
Hi.
mhm. Hi.
Get your asses back here. I'm saying it's not fine.
But we're already here.
I don't care. There's shit going down. We can't split up like this.
Okay, we'll be back there in an hour, okay?
Okay, good.
Okay, bye now.
Bye.
Yeah,
I'm not here in an hour.
Yeah, hangs up, goes to meet with them.
The Latina mob is coming out of Lana.
Oh, yeah. They have... She's going to be calling back in 10 minutes. If they're not on their way, she is going to get them with the hellfire of a pissed off Latina. Rivera said it's fine. Last time I checked, I'm not Rivera. I don't care.
Wow, Lana really does make a good team leader.
I don't think so, considering it only depends if the team user has a leader and if they listen to her.
Well, no, the team's not supposed to listen to the leader, except in very dramatic and important situations in the show, obviously.
Even then.
And even then,
Yeah.
they have 2 minutes before Lana comes and gets their asses.
I'm assuming hang up phone, tuck it away, and just continue through gates is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Yes.
You
We're stupid.
step through the wrought iron gates, and you see Mr. Wilde stepping through the doors. He's looks a little disheveled, a little frazzled, but it also kind of, he just gives off the general vibe that, like, that's him. That's him 24/7. He's just messy hair and pushing his glasses up his nose, and you see a kind of off-white button-down shirt and looks like black jeans that he is wearing. He just kind of, the shirt has been rolled up to his elbows, and he kind of looks the two of you over from the distance, standing right on the stoop of the double doors to the asylum proper, and he tilts his head slightly. There seems to be this, like, moment of confusion before a, like, hand slowly waves. Hi, I suppose you are my meeting, correct?
Yep. Nice to talk to you again.
And as you get a little closer, he, like, holds out a hand to shake.
Yeah.
And you say, like, talk to you again, and there's, like, his eyes narrow slightly. He squints a little bit, and he pushes his glasses up with his free hand again. Very clearly on this, like, you don't look the same, but he doesn't say anything. He seems to think better of it, and just, there's a slow nod, and he extends his hand towards Maritza. I am Mr. Wilde. I am the director of the program here. Well, director's maybe a little bit of a fancy term. I'm heading up the restoration and research here. What exactly are we looking for today, other than just a look around the old place?
I kind of just want to understand everything that happened, and you mentioned strange images, just anything that I can document. I assume I got, like, a notepad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get it back to Gran.
Yeah. So he nods slowly and pushes the door behind him open and kind of lets both step through, and then switch over to this tool. This is what I need. And inside, I'll say that the map looks a lot nicer than what you actually see. The map is designed in the, like, this is still an asylum, like, active asylum. What you see when you go in is dirty, and leaves are strewn across the floor, and there are bits, and you can see this main entryway has what was once probably a very pretty tiled patterned floor that is now dusty, and it seems like they are trying to sweep it up. There's not as much debris and leaf as you would assume would be here, but you can also see the kind of white dust of construction and plaster of people going in and out trying to fix what is inside the building. Is covering in a nice little film. You can see the pathways and the foot trails of a couple of people walking back and forth in this main entryway. And the walls are peeling in a couple of places. The plaster old and kind of crumbly. You can see where there were in this room and the room beyond, what you assume is graffiti painted that has been scrubbed off as best as it can in preparation for repairs. There's still these faint outlines here and there of various colors and pictures and designs and words and expletives and everything. And as you step through the main entryway into the larger room beyond, you can see several tables and chairs that are covered in dust, and some broken or chipped or cracked in various places, but all very clearly from the same era as the rest of the building. Early 1900s-esque. A couple of chairs seem to be a little bit newer, a little bit closer 30s, 40s-ish. And underneath them, one or two of them is rugs that are threadbare and torn and have stains you don't really care to know what they are. But you can see other rugs that you're pretty sure probably are the same, that seem to have just come from a cleaner of some sort, rolled and carefully wrapped to keep them rolled and closed and protected. But see, you can see their repairs and patches on the bottom. And as you step through, Mr. Wilde guides you further into the building. You can hear, kind of echoing through, a couple of voices here and there, and the sound of or other pieces of metal being picked up and put down, and occasionally a hammer or a drill. So you would guess that there's probably a half dozen people, various places in the building. But you immediately realize with the way that the sound is hitting your ears in the moment that sounds echo and bounce so much within this asylum that you can't quite tell where any of these people might be, other than not here because you can't see them. And Mr. Wilde leads you through the entryway into the main room and just kind of like motions around. Well, this was the sitting room, as far as we can tell, when the patients that were considered not a flight risk or not dangerous to themselves or others generally were allowed to spend their days here. This is where a lot of the pictures that we still have fully intact come from, because this is where families would be able to visit when they did visit, and it was usually the frankly the more well kept portion of the building. You're wanting. He seems to be kind of confused for a moment. You see him like reach up and kind of scratch at the scruff on his chin and just kind of look around. I suppose I can try to show you to some of the rooms of the women that you were interested in. You said your grandmother knew or was amongst. Are you certain that you want to go see them? Because again, we have only really started the construction, just started it, and it's not very well put together as of yet.
but it's still
You nod slightly. Just those rooms, or are you wanting a grand tour, I suppose?
if you have time for the grand tour.
And he kind of
Just curious, about how long will this take?
uh, he had like opened his mouth to start talking and like had like clapped his hands together and like rubbed them like, okay, we're gonna start this. This is how I'm spending the next little bit of time. You interrupt him, and you just hear the
It's
click.
not to get rid of you, we promise. It's so we can keep bluffing to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
so interested in your time here with us. Wink, wink.
I mean, I don't know really. We've not shown anyone around before, and to be frank, depending on exactly what you're trying to find out, I don't know how long it's going to take in the archive room. Um, I mean, if you're wanting to be somewhere else, I suppose we can try to.
Oh, don't worry about it. I want the thorough experience.
Yes, just go on, Mr. Wild.
And he just stares at both of you for a second and just kind of like looks around him. And there's an expression that Maritza, more than Rivera, is very much like this motion and expression of like, am I being punked right now?
No.
Like,
But I will
am
say,
I-
Cody, every time I hear you talk, I slip a little bit more into Vilexa voice.
I'm so sorry.
and he just looks confused and concerned, but then shakes his head and then nods his head and like seems to be working himself back up to this. Okay, we are leading them around. We're giving a tour. We're giving a tour. Um, and uh. Dun, 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 dun. Double checking a few things. Yep. He begins to take you through the asylum. And first, well, motions towards one of the rooms immediately off of the main room that seems to be mostly put together, as far as you can tell. With a large desk in there and a couple of looks like a laptop and a tablet and some books, and you quickly realize that that is what he has claimed as his office, and where he started the video call from last time. And he continues down the couple of hallways. Let me reveal some of these. And each door that you reach, while the rest of the building seems to be falling apart, well, not necessarily falling apart, but in pretty severe disrepair. You, with cracked tiles and holes that seem to lead further into the foundation of the building, and walls that are stained and crumbling in places and peeling in others. The doors themselves, while rusted, seem to be holding up fairly well. These are massive metal doors with barred windows that the glass has been broken out of, but the metal bars still remain. And you can see every time Mr. Wild has to push one open or jiggle one of the handles that these are heavy. They are designed to be extremely secure. should they need to be closed and locked. And he... Forgive me, I get distracted when I have to start revealing areas. He leads you first down one hallway, and you see what looks to be a kitchen area of sorts. You see the old ovens and stoves and cabinets, and they are not in super great condition even compared to the rest of what is going on in the asylum. It's very clear that even during their day they were not being taken care of. And it seems like visitors through the years have been particularly fond of smashing the cabinet doors and the shelves and trying to break things in these rooms. And he has a quick walkthrough. He doesn't seem to be particularly interested in there. I would like both of you to roll me a mystical.
Mystical. Trying, but my fingers are frozen.
As you walk through the rooms, you don't see anything. But both of you get the distinct impression of there being something magical. And the magic is moving. It seems small and not too large, but it seems to be trying to skitter away from you. It knows that you're there and is trying to get away. But Mr. Wilde continues on his tour, and right about the time he has circled through the kitchen and the storerooms and everything has returned back to the hallway as the two of you are stepping through the door, that's when Ritza's phone starts going off again. With a Lana call.
Looks up at Rivera.
Yeah,
Points the
I'll
phone.
answer. I'll answer it. Hello.
Hey, where are you guys?
We called an Uber. They're on their way here.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Are you lying to me?
No,
Really?
no, an Uber is on the way. We promise.
Cool. You know, you should probably change it to be a 3-seater. I can be there in like what? Not too long.
But you want us back. So, and we already had the Uber come here. What, do you want us to cancel our plans? It's going to take another 15, 20 minutes for the Uber to get here? And it's going to take even longer to get there.
No. Just keep the Uber.
Okay, I'll do that. Hangs up.
See,
Marita's biting her nails.
Z, I have a question for you. Theoretically, how quickly could Lana get across this town in like Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm.
With lightning powers.
With the lightning powers?
Hey, if she hits the fan, if they're getting their asses kicked from whatever the fuck they're about to walk into, Lana can Deus Ex Machina be there. Of like, I told you fuckers, this was stupid.
With lightning powers, because this is you got a hotel specifically closer to the asylum, but also close to the airport, so it's not like really close to it. With lightning powers, it would probably still take you a good 5 minutes to just flat out run. I will say, with no uncertain terms, that if they are near about dead and Lana tries to just flat out run, she still will not be able to make it. 5 minutes will be too long.
Okay. Lana would probably just take a few minutes and then like Roach. So like the calculations in her head, opens Google Maps, looks at like, okay, how fast can you get there by driving? Okay, divide that by like 10. That's how fast I can get there by running. But we're like, okay, if Roz is good enough to like be on her own, she double check that Lana would want to join them because they're stupid.
Yeah, I'll look to Martha just in case if you want to like backdate a Uber order to like have them come here in like 30 minutes, cover our asses.
On it. And she'll start tapping on her phone.
Okay, can you guys repeat that? What just
Marita's
happened?
gonna actually call an Uber now to have a
Like
paper
have
trail.
have it come in like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, paper trail. Guess what? The timestamp of when you called the Uber is there. So Z, is that
Yes.
okay?
What?
Okay. It's like, is that okay of that when you decide Lana arrives?
Okay, so she is already on the way.
Yeah, just like at your discretion.
Okay.
no.
Because she would make sure that Roz is okay. Roz has plenty of food and water before she even thinks about leaving.
Okay.
Roz will be fine. She wants you to help the idiots.
Yeah, get the idiots.
The new idiots, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking Celine all over again.
So, Mr. Wild continues his tour. It's like pauses and kind of watches you two take this call for a second. And as soon as the call seems to be done, he continues. And leads you down into what you very quickly realize is a ward section. There are nope, we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to do this. Reveal the areas. That's what I want. There are several rooms with looks like cots in them that are various degrees of. Some look like they could maybe still be like you could lay down on them and be, you know, not necessarily comfortable, but like you're not gonna fall. You're not gonna fall through them. Others are in pieces, having been smashed in various ways. A couple of the rooms have wheelchairs inside, and all of them have little kind of nightstand cabinets near the beds. And you can see that there's actually two people in one of the rooms that is starting to sweep up the rubble in the room and trying to clean, putting everything into a large kind of black trash bag. And they glance up, and they both look like relatively young people, roughly y'all's age. Kind of put together the pieces of like, okay, these are probably a couple of college kids doing class credits or internship or something here. They wave politely at you and continue what they're doing, very clearly not interested in actually talking to either of you, other than just acknowledging your presence as you walk by. And Mr. Wild goes on to explain that this is the low security ward. That this is where the patients that were not a flight risk, were not considered really a danger to themselves or others, were kept. And usually they were the ones that spent more of their time in that main room. They're ones that quite often may have been put in here for no real actual reason other than they made the wrong person angry or they did the wrong thing. They had one too many shouting matches, and so they got put here. And they're the names that most surviving records have very clearly because they were easy in and out showcases, more or less, for the asylum in the asylum's outward facing press. And I want Rivera to roll me a emotional. Okay. So, as you are looking around and kind of poking your head in each of these rooms as you go by and seeing what they look like, you begin to have this, there's already little traces of magic that you could feel in this asylum. You get to one room in particular, and you feel like there is a little bit more of a concentration of magic, but rather than the traces of what you recognize as being eidolon magic, this is different. This feels very centered and grounded.
And it's just in this room? Or...
Yes, it's just in that room. As soon as you poke your head in, like, oh, there's something here.
Oh, this room looks interesting.
There you go. I'd say it's
Right.
like this one down here, the bottom corner. This one, there we go. And Mr. Wild kind of pauses and
Like down here?
no, over here. You should be able to see.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't see the thing. I do now.
I just can't move my token for whatever reason.
Come on, Sunbro, we got a mystery to solve.
Just delete it. Try to drag it onto the map again.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. Test.
Oh, but now that
move
it's
it.
on there, I can't. Nope, I can put it on there, but then I can't. I think Roll20 has just been hating my computer. I think that's why it was crashing. So.
Let's move it to here. And Mr. Wild kind of pauses for a second and looks over to the room. He has gone his circuit, has gone down the outside wall, was coming back up the inside, has already moved on to like 2 rooms down. He turns, looks back at that room and kind of squints at it, and you see him pull looks like a stack of sticky notes out of one of his pockets that has writing all over the first couple of them, and he flips one to down to the third sticky note and kind of pauses for a second, tilts his head. Well, that is one of the rooms that one of the women in that picture ended up in right before she left.
Oh, I see.
I believe a Miss King was there.
A Miss King.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of close my eyes, try to feel the magic around a little bit. Is it a similar wavelength to mine?
So you close your eyes and hi Hazel, focus. You realize that it feels not dissimilar to Roz's magic. A very earthy, natural magic. And as you feel that, you get a flash of Irene. And you know her name as soon as you see her face. Irene being lifted into the air on a massive vine that's flowering with these bright purple flowers as she is chasing after something. You don't quite remember what. And then there's this flash in your mind for a moment. Roll me another emotional.
Okay. Where'd my mouse go? There it go. Ooh.
Oh shit.
And as you're watching Irene being lifted on this vine, going after something, moving away from you, there's this flash in your mind, and suddenly another image seems to layer over this one. The vines are the same, but the person is different. This one's a male, and they're not in the magical girl teacup dress that you're used to seeing. They're in an armor of some sort, it looks like, for a moment, and as they turn to look back at you again, you get a brief glimpse of bright green eyes, but then it's Irene again. And then even that memory fades.
Right. Grandma said that she had a friend named Irene who was here, and she was really good with plants, if I remember correctly.
Plants, you say. We can see if maybe there's any more records on this king with the gardening therapy that they tried a little bit, not very successfully, but they tried. Are you wanting to move on?
Oh, yes, sorry. I'm probably gonna have these moments of questions. Sorry.
I mean, well, questions are what we are here to answer, so no apology needed. And he continues on and leads you back through the rest of this wing and through the main room towards the other wing. And as much as I hate to do this, I believe my personal spoons have just about run out for today.
I understand.
So we will pick up with the continuation of the asylum tour at next session.
Nope.
Whee.